The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready? Check. Hurt. Ready?
Quick throw by Hooker complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
On second down, Hooker. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Hooker's throw hauled in by Washington. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Right there, hurt. Ready?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. There's Chris Olave. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
King. Regular.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Tries the left side and finds Olave. about 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 3rd. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this number 1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second and 9 now from the 21. White running to the left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, come on.
Here's 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos. Go street. Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
First down, here's White.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Hooker.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried a stress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Warriors 17, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing. Hooker. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Regular.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Scott to return it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
3rd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard 25 yards there on the catch and run. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Check.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
White. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Read alert.
They'll run. This is White. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Real.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
King!
And again, it's Mayfield. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give him credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give him any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11.
A final shot before break. Hooker to the right side and complete to Washington. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Panthers 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll go on the ground. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Off to the races.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneers.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Real. Kings! Hurry! Regular. Up. Alert!
Mayfield now. He completes it to Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, alert 33. Run. Hey, alert. Point it right. Pistol. Stop.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Kings. Regular. Up. Hurry.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, alert 33.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, the return is Scott. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Now a short pass pulled in by...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, check that.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Hooker's going to throw it. And it
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 10. Hooker back to the air.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Panthers 3. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, start.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
19 Lions. Hey, Crash.
Throwing. Hooker. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Regular.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Alert, 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 alert.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Run.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
They go play action. Mayfield. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. The pass caught by Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Mayfield on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Here's Hooker. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right on the 38-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 39, Panthers 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Kings! Regular!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Come on!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Panthers 10.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hurry! Done.
On second down, Mayfield again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both.